Where the fuck is that song at? Oh, y'all up in here. Y'all up in here early. I just knew y'all was in church this morning. I just knew y'all was in church this morning. I did not expect y'all to hop in this room so damn early. I did not expect y'all to be I thought y'all was in church this morning. Hey, that's funny as hell to hold on. That's funny as hell to Burger Boy when he says CHUR church. That's from Battle Rap. Y'all may not know about that. Salad and Shalom is crazy. Who says salad and Shalom? Hey, welcome to another edition of Car Chronicles, y'all. I'm your hostess with the mostest. Make sure you like the video when you come up in here. It's always important to like the video, because when you like the video, it allows the video to hit the algorithm. It allows people to check out the video, see what's going on, and so there you have it. So I titled this video, I should have put in here, Black women are sensitive to words. Did any one of y'all check out the debate I had, with the battle I had with R&B over Can a Woman Teach? There's a portion in that battle where it's kind of like, the battle is over. Yeah, Mika. This about, you tell me, hey, Mika, do you obey? Hey, y'all in the chat, ask Mika if she, the word obey. Obey. Like, I remember when Martin, you ever see that episode of Martin when him and Gina was getting married and they was reading the vows? He said to love and to cherish and to obey. Obey. You tell a woman she got to obey, it's like you shot her with a 12 gauge. It's like you put a gun to her head. It's like you told her she can't be a woman no more because she got to obey. Look at Malak. Malak crazy as hell. So, I'm going to tell y'all what I mean, right? This kind of off subject, but I was just talking to a brother about it. So if you go on my channel right now, the last video that I put up was, it was called The Battle of the Sexes. And within the Battle of the Sexes, there was a portion where, I'm going to try to see if I can find it.
How did she get this information if she didn't have anything?
I'm a genius. I went right to it.
Likely she got the information from Adam. Let's just play that devil.
Well, let's read it and see if she got it. Let's
wait, hold on one second. Wait, I want to see if I can get to it.
God. This is Genesis 3.
Hold on.
More telling that Adam gave her that information.
Wait, hold on.
Yes, hello.
Wait.
Adam.
I'm trying to get to this part. Y'all bear with me a
Let me
second,
see
y'all.
where it says she was supposed to obey something.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Just
Right.
realizing that, you know, when we use certain ways, they do carry so important, Captain. Like, it's not taken away from your way to be tempted. It's not.
Wait, I don't know if it says she was tempted in this context.
Yeah, here we go. Just bear with me 1 second, y'all.
Hungry. Okay.
Fail to temptation is not.
I want to show y'all something about women with words.
Because it fits.
Let me tell y'all words that women don't like. Women don't want to hear the word obey. They don't want to hear the word multiple wives. They don't want to hear polygamy or polygyny, whichever one. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear the word submit. These are words women don't want to hear. They don't want to hear these words. And see, even now, Mika proving the point, because he said Adam should obey. He should have obeyed God, not a woman. And what was funny and interesting about that debate, once we got to Adam and Eve, like, you know, when we was doing women keep silent in the churches and stuff like that, all of that is correct and in the scriptures. But once we got to Adam and Eve, that was the end of the discussion. Because when the first recorded woman was given an opportunity to show her power, she chose not to be obedient. She's the proof that women don't want to obey. But I want to get to this. Hold on.
She failed to temptation.
Hold on, wait, let me get to it, y'all. Just bear with me.
No, she disobeyed. What word should I have used?
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
This is the problem. Women don't like words.
And I said this. Watch.
And stuff like that. That'd be the struggle. Because a woman don't want to hear, she should obey.
Watch this.
And then you build.
She didn't completely go against though.
Now I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to this gear.
When she answers that question, she's answering that question with the knowledge that she's not supposed to disobey.
Pay attention.
What she was told back in Genesis.
That's not what
she's answering. So I say, let me give you context. Because I'm gonna make a clip out of it.
She told the serpent
was supposed to obey what she told the. Said that. Wow, that's funny. He just said that. Yeah,
I'm saying, so that's what I'm talking about with men. That's what men have the ability to be.
All right, so now I want y'all to pay attention. The whole argument in this conversation is gonna be with the word obey. That's the whole conversation. Crazy Red. Oh, I didn't put the phone number in the chat. Hold on. I'm jumping the gun. Because Crazy Red, you just said something stupid as hell. And I challenge you to call my live stream. God damn it. 2:13. Remember this minute marker. 2:13:54. Because I got to go back to my live. Hold on. Why I don't ever do that? Hold on, y'all. I forgot to put my phone number in the chat and pin it. I apologize for that. Let me put my phone number in here. Let me do that real fast. Here we go. You got a question or comment? Call in. So that's the phone number. Put in pay your tithes. All right, so the phone number is in the chat. So if y'all want to call in with a question or comment, you can call in with your question or comment. All right?
All right,
so now, what y'all about to listen, man, we got 125 people. Let's get the likes up. Now, the phone number is in the chat. If you don't call in, but you chatting, that means you're afraid of the conversation. All right? So now, the phone number's in there. I want y'all to listen to this conversation and listen to how women hate the word obey. And you're going to hear a woman bring a different word, and they're going to accept that word. Here we go.
Everything that you just described is the practicality of a man. That's why you know a woman ain't been a president yet, Salaka. They don't trust her practicality.
He just said that. Wow, that's funny. He just said that. Yeah, I also wanted to bring up something that was important to me when you guys were talking about that whole obeying word and how she disobeyed.
She said, I want to talk about something that's important to me about the whole obeying word. I'm going to play the rest without interruption. But the issue is, She don't like the word obey.
It's not mentioned in none of that. None of that scenario. She wasn't obeying anything.
Submit would be the word, right?
To obey. Yeah. That's what we're asking you. You never answered that.
Oh, ask the question again.
We just asked, what was she supposed to be obeying? Because you kept saying
when she talked to the God, when she talked to the serpent.
Yeah, you kept using the word.
Yeah, she was supposed. Oh, I got you. She was supposed to obey what she told the serpent she knew. So when she told the serpent,
she was supposed to obey what she told the serpent she knew, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But where is that mentioned in the Bible?
Because
she was supposed to obey that. There was nothing. Obey is not mentioned into the Bible. Let me get to the point. It's not even mentioned in the Bible until like chapter 27. It was not in the beginning. Like there was nothing she was supposed to.
No, hear what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So in Genesis 3,
not to do.
Listen to what I'm saying. When in Genesis 2, right? And in Genesis the 2nd chapter, I'm trying to see. Adam was the first one that told not to eat, right? Genesis 2:17. It says, "But the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it, for in that day thou eatest, thou shalt surely die." After that, Eve is given to Adam as his wife, right? And then in Genesis 3, when the serpent asks her that question, and he says, "Will you eat? Can you eat of all the trees of the garden?" When she answers that question, she's answering that question with the knowledge that she's not supposed to disobey what she was told back in Genesis.
That's not what's used in there. You keep saying obey. That's the problem I have.
You keep saying obey.
Issue with a woman.
Okay,
you keep saying obey. That obey is hurting them. That obey is cutting them.
It sounds like like completely going against, and then you build.
She did completely go against though. She completely went against.
I'm not going to argue with you on that because.
God damn it. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's your brother, Sean Cant, calling from Colorado, baby.
I ain't your baby. Paul. I'm not your fucking baby, man.
Shalom.
Shalom, brother. Shalom, brother. What's going on?
That's what it be. Cats don't want to obey. See,
right.
The problems can be if you have to, men have to obey.
Right.
In scriptures and text, in every book.
Yeah.
In fact, the law is usually sent to the men. The men have to obey first.
Right. That's correct.
So what you mad as a female when you gotta obey?
That's correct.
I'm not doing it right there. Obey, goddammit. That's what he's doing.
That's correct. That's a fact.
So that's what it is. It's a very simple, clean-cut situation. When it's time for you to obey, stop being the nay side. Stop being the, I don't want to do that. Oh, he's trying to tell me what to do. Yeah, if somebody has a plan, you follow it. Now, if you played for a sport or if you work for a corporation, when your boss tell you do something, then do it.
You know, that's the heaviest part. You know, that's the heaviest part, that a woman will fight obeying her man, but she would not fight obeying her boss. Her boss say be to work at 9. She at work at 8:45. Her boss say work overtime. She working overtime. Her boss say print this. In some cases, your boss say flip this like a burger. They ain't got no problem listening to the boss in any capacity. They listening to the boss. But when she goes, soon as she go home, she like, I done listened to men enough. I'm not listening to my husband.
Right. But Jesus is the way.
Yeah. Or you know, you said Jesus, or they say Jesus is my man. Like Jesus want that trash ass box you got. You done gave that box to 1,000 niggas, and you think that's the box Jesus want. Jesus don't want you.
That's my 2 cents, brother.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
She ate from the tree.
Right.
And then she told him to eat from the tree. It was just like that this word is a big word to me when it comes to this period in the Bible, because
she said this is a big word to me. when it comes to this, period. This is a big word to me. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Captain Tazaryach? My name is Griffin.
What's going on, Griffin?
Atlanta.
All right, you got a question on Cant?
Kind of like, I would say question.
Okay.
Do you think women be like? Do you think it depends on the type of man? Like, do you feel like you have to be a certain type of man for a woman to want to obey you? Because I feel like it depends on the man per se. Like, I feel like bosses and like dudes that really got their stuff together and, you know what I mean, organized and stuff like that, they don't have to worry about, you know, they woman.
So do you think the boss at his job gets listened to by his wife?
You say it again, I'm sorry.
You said you think they listen to bosses and stuff like that because they got it together. Do you believe that the boss at his job or the supervisor at his job that women listen to, do you believe, hold on one second. Caller, hold on a second. What I'm asking you is, do you believe that the bosses at their job, when they go home, that their wives listen to them?
I would think so. I don't know, because I don't know how. I feel like it just depends on how you carry yourself. You know what I mean? Captain, like,
so then it ain't. So
it's not just about you.
It's about. So most women don't listen. Here's a heavy fact for black women. Most women don't listen to their man because their mama didn't listen to their man. Because they grew up without a father. They grew up without authority. So they've never had to yield to authority their whole life. So all they've been able to do is go out, run their mouth, no accountability, say whatever it is that they want in a society that a woman is allowed to say whatever she wants to anybody. There is no rule. There is no rule for women's mouth. You do know that, right?
But yes, sir. But I had a question, Cap. Do you think that has something to do with like your status as a man? Like,
no, it has to do with how you. I'm gonna use myself. One second. I'm gonna use myself as an example. It has to do with how you're raised. So I'm gonna use myself as an example. I got a twin. I tell the story all the time. I got a twin sister, right? And so my sister used to hit me, right? But I was raised by my mother. You're not supposed to hit women. You're not supposed to do this to women. You're not supposed to do that to women. And so because my sister knew that, she would hit me, and I wouldn't hit her back because I was raised don't hit women. And then one day my mother saw it. And when my mother saw it, she said, "Why you letting Taron hit you like that?" I said, "You told me we can't." I'm looking at her like she crazy. You said don't hit women, hit girls. And she said the next time she hit you, hit her back. Man, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for the next time that my sister hit me. And sure enough, here come my sister, and my sister hit me. When she hit me, I hit her back. She never hit me again. But now the difference is we were raised that you're not supposed to. Like my mother raised us to respect both genders and the roles that they played. So I've never hit a woman a day in my life. I've argued, but I've never hit a woman. My sister never did that to a man again. So we are raised in a society. Women are raised in a society that they could raise and do whatever it is they want to. I'll give one more example. Then I'll let you go. Ray Rice's wife spit on him, and he knocked her out. You remember that, right?
Yes, sir, I do.
Now, I'm not justifying the action, but I do want to make a point. When he hit his wife, because they saw it on camera, that man never played football again. When Solange was in the elevator yelling, trying to kick and do all that shit to Jay-Z, and Jay-Z did nothing, Jay-Z was ridiculed for that. And so I'm giving you both sides. If a man defends himself or reacts to being spit on, he's going to get crucified. So that means a woman is allowed to spit on a man and he can't do nothing. And then in another video, Solange is allowed to try to punch, kick, go off on Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't do nothing. He's ridiculed. That's the license that black women have. So it has nothing to do with a status because Jay-Z was rich, wealthy. Ray Rice, rich, wealthy, great status, and both of them were disrespected by black women.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah, the
But
prop.
I mean, we could say those are like anomalies though. Like I'm not saying every.
Well, give me
I'm
the
just saying,
anomaly.
like,
Give me the anomaly where. Give me the anomaly where a woman listen.
No. What I'm saying is like, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just telling you like what females think. Like, how can we respect you if you making just as much as money as me, or if not the same? Like, I feel like, don't you think like the economics of like how much a man makes plays into the role of how a woman listens? Because you don't hear NFL players.
Hey,
or
I'm gonna ask you a hardcore. I'm gonna ask you a hardcore question.
I kind of went extreme on that, but
I'm gonna ask. No, you didn't go extreme. You didn't go extreme on that. But I'm gonna ask you a hardcore question.
Yeah.
As them women that don't respect their man or talk to their man, won't obey their man, do they let their man fuck them? Do they let their man fuck them?
Do they? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah. So don't you think if they didn't want to respect them or didn't want to obey them, why would they let them fuck them?
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah, because it's about, see, they want to fuck them and dominate. They don't want to fuck them and submit. Submission to a woman. You listen. You got a woman?
No, I ain't got no woman. I'm single.
No, the next time you get a woman, ask her if she's willing to submit to you and see what she say. Like when you meet a woman, the next woman you meet, just do a test. Just do a test, right? You go meet. They're
gonna ask you to clarify that though. You gotta tell me what, because they're gonna be like, what you mean by that?
Yeah, and break it down. I don't care how you do it, but just start off with, when they say what you looking for in a woman, you just say, I'm looking for a woman to obey me and submit to me. Just start there and then start seeing the reaction you get. And the woman that gives you the reaction that you want, that's the woman you should get.
But I agree with you, Cant. But I feel like I also got a whole.
You're going out just a little bit.
Oh, my bad. I was saying I agree with you, Cap, on that. I was just saying, like, if I'm telling a woman I need you to obey and submit, I gotta hold the guys accountable too. We also gotta hold ourselves accountable and be of high standard. We can't be telling like, oh yeah, I want a woman to obey me and submit to me, but you ain't really on your game, or you not doing what you're supposed to do as a man, or you not showing them characteristic traits. Because I feel like sometimes a woman can sniff out if you like. I ain't gonna say
a woman can't.
I feel like sometimes a woman can sniff out if she could play with you or not. If that makes sense, like they know who to. I feel like women know who to play with and who not to play with. If I'm making sense.
No, you're not, because a woman can't sniff out shit except your weakness. A woman can't sniff out. A woman can't sniff out a good man. A woman don't know how to spot a good man. A woman does know how to spot out a weak man, and she spots out that weak man by how he submits to her. And here's the sad part. A woman doesn't even respect a man that submits to her.
When you say submit, what you mean by that?
Meaning,
what you mean by that?
I'm about to tell you. A man that bows down to everything a woman says, she don't respect him. You know who she gonna submit to. You know, as she getting everything that she can out of you, the man that she's gonna fuck on the side is gonna treat her like she should submit to him. He's gonna have sex with her. She gonna bow down to him because he's not going for her crap. He's not falling for her okie doke, not falling for her game. So the woman looks for the sucker. She looks for the sucker that's gonna take care of her, bow down to her, treat her like a queen, like a goddess, and all of that. But the man that she's going to respect is the one that will not give in to everything that she say. That's the man she gonna respect.
But you know, I feel you though. I feel you, Cap. I just feel like it's standard stuff, because I feel like if you're doing what you're supposed to do as a man, you gotta. If you setting the bar,
a man's authority is whether. Listen, brother. Stop. You got to get out that mind state. And I hope you take this advice I'm gonna give you for your search of your next woman. Get out of your mind state that a man has to be doing what he has to do. a man is in charge. If a man has a job, let's say if a man does not have a job with his woman, is he still in charge of her?
Yes, but a woman is not that.
There ain't no but. There ain't but.
I'm saying yes. And to me, I feel like as a man, if you, but I'm saying like a woman, how you expect a woman to, you know what I mean?
So
like,
so now I'm gonna tell you. So I'm gonna tell you. So a man, whether he has a job or not, is still in charge of his woman. Money does not make you a good man, huh? Money, right. So no, it don't. Let me tell you something, man. I used to have a Plymouth Sundance with the bumper falling off, and still had power over women. When I battled Polite. Let me tell you, when I battled Polite, I was working at Home Depot making $10 an hour part time, and still had power over my woman.
Okay.
Still had it.
Yeah.
Your power. You can't let. Listen, do not let money or material items exemplify your power. You have to have your power is in your brain, your mind, your fortitude, your protection, how you guard yourself, what advice you can give, your counsel. Let me get it. There's a scripture. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find this. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I feel like. And I feel like that's good, but
brother, I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna pick the wrong woman. You're gonna pick the wrong woman. Just trust me, brother.
The only reason why I'm single right now, Cap, is because I already know how like women cost money. Women
don't cost money. No. See, that's the problem. Women do not cost money. Man, I'm gonna tell you the women. I'm gonna tell you something. No, it ain't about different generations. It's not. Because if I would say something, but I don't like giving my personal business. It's not generational. Now, because every generation. So you think that, right? In my generation, right? Because I'm 49.
I know it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. In my generation, you may not know this song, but there was a song said, "No romance without finance." That's in my generation. Meaning there was songs made in the 80s. That if a man ain't got money, he can't sleep with you. He can't be with you. In today's time, if a man don't have money, he can't be with you. He can't sleep with you. You ain't messing with no man and ain't got no money. That is not a your generation thing. I know, and this the problem with what generation y'all are? Z, X, Y. You know I think they calling y'all generation beta.
I don't know.
Hold on 1 second. Wait, don't hang up. I want to tell you something. Don't hang up. Hold on 1 second. Caller, hold on. All right, I'm gonna say this because the other brother's been on hold, so I just want you to hear this. Hey, mute your mic, please. So I just want to say this real fast. Not you. 770. The other two callers. Right. So now, what I want to say to you. Don't ever think that your generation is different than ours. You just the younger version of it. It's the same. Every woman taught that money is what they got to get from a man. What I'm telling you, brother, and the reason why I use when I worked at Home Depot. Now, before I worked at Home Depot, like I was a wireless network administrator, software specialist. I had got laid off from my job. So the job that I had, I think I was making like $65 a year. I got laid off from that job, couldn't find a job, so I had to work at Home Depot. My point is saying is that you are what you are, no matter what you make. So you're either a man or a simp. The money that you make just either is going to increase your manhood or going to increase your simpness. And if you lead with your money, then you're not a man. If you lead with your manhood, then you are a man. Because finances, you could be up one day, you could be down. But if you're a man, you're a man. So I'm not saying that you don't need money. You do need money. But you don't need money to make a woman submit. I make women submit every day, whether I got $1 or 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000, because I am who I am. And you want to be who you are. And don't be afraid. You ever see 50 Cent said he don't give women money. As rich as he is, he said he don't give women money. He actually loaned his girlfriend money because she asked for it. And then when she wouldn't pay it, sued the bitch to get the money back. So money, don't let money be the end all be all as to what you will allow your acceptance or your power. Your power is in you. All right, brother? Hold on 1 second. Caller, hold on. I'll let you get the last word so I can get in with these other callers, brother.
Okay. Yeah, and I would say too, the only reason I was saying money is because me personally, Cap, like I feel like, and it may not be true all the way, but I feel like the when you talk about getting 9s and 10s, I'm talking about like beautiful women.
She might not be a 9. You go, boy, me and you about to have a whole show. A beautiful woman is not. Wait, listen to what. Go ahead.
I'm saying if you want a dime, I'm talking about a dime. You want a dime, you want a not. They gon' like. You don't have to have money.
Brother, you breaking up. Your connection breaking up.
Oh snap! Okay, hold on.
You sound good
Hello?
now. You sound good now.
Okay, yeah. I was saying if you want a dime or somebody really like, I feel like you gotta have money to step to them because normally dudes with a lot of money want the most beautiful women. I'm not saying it happens every time, but the likelihood of you getting a beautiful girl and you not having a bag is very slim. That's very slim.
Okay, brother, I'm gonna give you a word that most men may or may not like. What you just said was extremely shallow. I'm gonna give you a scripture first, and then I'm gonna explain. This is Proverbs 11:22. As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, a swine is a pig, so I'm gonna say pig instead of swine. As a jewel of gold in a pig's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion, right? So now when you say a dime and you immediately go by looks, you're gonna struggle finding a woman out. A woman that's a dime is not a woman that just looks good. That don't even make sense. You know how many good-looking women get ran through? All of them. What's that girl having babies by all the niggas in the NFL and NBA? What's her name? Dreas? I think her name is Dreas. You familiar with her? Okay, so Dreas is a reality star woman that Drea is a reality star woman that got multiple babies by sports people. And and all of those men are just as shallow as the conversation I'm talking because she's beautiful. She's a pretty ass woman. But she got to be horrible on the inside because she can't keep a relationship. A dime is not a dime is listen, brother. A woman that can't keep a relationship as beautiful as they are, she's a toxic woman. And so a woman without discretion and all the men, and here's the sad part. All of these rich men that got money, you telling me that they could only have sex with this woman? Or are they so shallow and say, I want Drea because this person had Drea? You know Kanye West with all the money that he had, do you know why he got with Kim Kardashian?
Why?
Because he saw her get fucked by a man. Because he saw her have sex with Ray J. That's why he got with her. You know how shallow that is? Do you know how shallow that is?
I feel you, Cap. I hear you.
Wait, but brother, I gotta get these other callers because they've been on hold a long time. But you was a great, but we had a good conversation. And don't ever think the generation is different. And here's why this is important. If you don't remember the advice that I gave you, go back and listen. The problem with the younger generation, and I had this problem too, is that we didn't want to listen to the elders until we got the same age as them, and then we realized what they said was on point. So don't let me being older than you handicap you to think that I'm not giving you the proper advice. The same way women are with you, the same way women are with your generation today is the same way they was with my generation. They chase niggas with money. They get ran. And you know the heavy part before you go? Them fine women that is bad at your age, When they get ran through and have multiple kids, when they get in their 40s, you know who they're going to be looking at? They're going to be looking for the cat that would just take care of her and the kids because she ran through now. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right, so I appreciate you taking
I respect you.
All right, so just pick a woman. Pick a woman based on her value. Now, I ain't telling you get no ugly ass woman because I ain't got no ugly women. Don't do that. But don't judge her. But don't judge her as a dime just based on her outward appearance. Let her outward appearance match her spirit, match her vibe, match her go-getterness. You want to look for the whole package to say they're a dime. For going forward, if she's pretty on the outside but toxic and argumentative, just call her a 5. She's a 5.
Okay.
All right. So give her 5 for looks, and then the rest of the numbers, when she go up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, let that be on what you know about her from the inside. All right. All right. No sweat. I appreciate it, brother. All right. Next in the queue is Jamel Williams.
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, brother? What's going on, brother?
What's going on, brother? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I had it, bro. I'm done with American women. I'm about to go overseas, right? So my question is, if I go
you black?
to Israel, right? Yeah, I'm black.
Okay,
Black
and you
American,
say you black American,
all the
and
way,
why you done? And why you done with American women?
The reason why I'm done with American women because the laws of this country, and the fact that they can take advantage of that.
Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. How? What you mean?
Like, let's say that we end up disagreeing, and she don't want to be with me anymore. She would take my kids. She would take my half of my home. All that other stuff.
But can a foreign woman do the same thing?
Well, not in that country. That country might run it differently.
Are you saying you saying that you moving out of America? Period.
Yeah. Go to another country.
Hey, brother, you can't escape hell. I would suggest you think wisely.
Yes.
I would. Have you ever? How many women have you been with in your life? Just give me a roundabout number. It don't even have to be exact.
Like someone like over 50, man. Like
okay, so you've been with over 50 women, and you don't think you the problem?
Well, I would say
if a woman say she been with over 50, if a woman say she been with over 50 men, and she can't find a good man, would you say she the problem?
Well, that's if she hasn't had a relationship for a long time. I had a relationship for a long time.
Okay. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 35.
So you 35. You've been with over 50 women, and you trying to tell me you've been in some long ass relationships? Come on, man. Come on, brother.
No, listen.
Hey, to the brother that's laughing, you got to mute your mic, brother. You got to mute your mic. So now, honestly, just hear what I'm saying, and you being a little biased. With a woman, you gonna let it slide. She the problem. You don't want to recognize that you the problem. But you just said you've been with over 50 women. So you've been with more women. My bad. I apologize. So you've been with more women than you've been alive, and you don't think you the problem.
Well, when I was young, that's when I dated a lot. I was a very handsome guy. So, I dated a lot of women, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that.
Did you pick the women?
Hold on. I'm not saying 50 as a direct number. I'm just
I asked you for a roundabout. So let's say even if I cut that to 40, even if I cut that to 34, the age that you are, I'm gonna just use the age that you are. 34 women, you 34. You still the problem.
I'm the problem.
Because the methodology that you use to pick women has to improve. Your methodology of picking women is the problem. So, and I'm saying that to you because if you go overseas, and it's nothing wrong with, let's say if you go to, I don't know where you're going to go that's going to make it any better. Hold on one second. I got a caller calling in. Hold on 1 second. Oh, shit. Hello? still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't know what type of calls. Hopefully they call back. Because you can make the same mistake. The reason why I'm saying that you the problem is so that when you go pick the next woman that you with, that you don't make the same mistakes that you're making in the past. Because let's say you be in a relationship, right? You got kids with any of these women?
Yes.
Hold on one second. They're saying that the setup is choppy. Hold on one second. All right, the audio should be good now. So when I'm gonna just say it again. So you got kids with any of the women that you've been with?
Yes.
Do they have you on child support?
Well, no, actually.
Oh,
she
so
wanted to, but she can't.
Okay, so they don't have you on child support or anything like that. But now, in the relationships that you had, right? Let's take the one that she wanted to and she can't. Let's say, did you see signs of whatever behavior she's having with you that caused you to break up? Did you see that in the beginning?
No, not really.
So she was just this perfect
grew
woman.
into that.
Okay, so it grew into it. So now, will you learn those mistakes going forward?
Yes, I have.
Right. And so it has nothing to do with an American woman. I got a couple of American women. When I'm saying American, I got a couple of...
Let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you this then. Do you think most women in America today, especially black women, are they marriage material? Like, do you think there is more wife material women than not prostitutes, but more like how you say it, promiscuous?
Promiscuous? You said more marriage women?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You think there's more
I
wife
do.
material?
Wait, you said there's more what?
Is the women today, modern women today, are they more wife material based on your observation? Like the way how you look at it.
Okay,
you think women now today are
that's
wife material, already to be wives.
So there's a lot of there's a big answer to that. So to answer yes or no and expound, the answer is yes. Today's woman.
Oh wow.
That's why I said it's a lot to it. So I'm saying yes first, and then I'm gonna expound. So today's woman is marriage material, but that woman has to be corrected. But that woman has to be corrected, though.
If the woman has to be corrected, then you gotta ready to be wild.
You gotta let me. I said I'm gonna say yes, and then I'm gonna expound. So you gotta let me just finish.
Okay.
I appreciate it. So I'm gonna say it again. Yes, today's woman is marriage material, but they have to be corrected. The correction ain't just from her. The correction is from us. These women that are hoes is because we love hoes. Black men love hoes. Black men love going to the strip club. How old? You said you're 34. You ever heard this song by Earth, Wind & Fire called Reasons?
Yeah, I heard of that song.
You think that's a good song?
No, I mean, to be honest, I don't like R&B songs like that.
Okay, so that's an old school song that is beloved by black people. That whole song, and it's like, I ain't gonna sing it because then they're gonna make fun of me singing, even though I can't sing, but I ain't gonna sing it. But the whole song is a man seducing a woman to sleep with him, and then when it's over, he throws her away. Now, and the song is Reasons. The beginning of the song is reasons why we're here, and then after the love game has been played, the reason to stay is gone. So we've raised these women to be whores. We take advantage of women. We looking for the women. We gas these women up. Yeah, I want to be with you. I'm gonna love you. Yeah. It ain't too soon to have sex. And then once you have sex with them,
it's not too soon.
Right. And then once you have sex with them, you know what happens? You hate them for believing your lie. Because we lied to them and made them believe that we was going to be with them, and then they believe our lie, we get rid of them because they believed our lie. So the correction when it comes to marriage is not just a woman has to be man material for marriage. The man has to be material for marriage too, because the relationship takes both parties. So if you get a woman Before you sleep with that woman, when we do in relationships, we have sex first, think about marriage later. I'm an Israelite. So from an Israelite position, I do it in reverse. I develop a relationship first, sex later. Because sex is easy. Having a relationship is the hard part. It is nothing to take your penis, pump it into a vagina, nut in that vagina, and then be finished. Anybody can do that. But having a 10-year relationship, how many people could do that? Having a 20-year relationship. How many people go into a conversation thinking, I'm going to be with this woman for 20 years? We don't. We go into the relationship thinking, man, I'm about to tap this ass. You see that ass? You see how it bent over? You see them titties? That's how we go into it.
Yeah.
So a woman is wife material, but what are you leading her to? Are you leading her to fuck her, or are you leading her to be a wife? So when she come to you, and she comes to you and she starts telling you things, are you training her? Are you? And when I'm saying you got some, I don't know who that is with that bet. I think that's you. So are you training that woman? And yes, I said train. You should, when you meet your next woman, your next Black American woman, or Hispanic American, or Caribbean American, when you go meet that next woman, go in with the mind state that you training her to never leave you again. So when she act a certain way, you say, nah, we should do it this way. Lead her, guide her, instruct her. And that woman that submits to that, that's the woman you should get with.
Man, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like, to be honest, don't take it offense, man. But I don't think you know the women today, man. Like, it's like even having a conversation with a woman nowadays can be, like, she can be very, very hostile when it comes to that. Even you talking to her, she be like, "Oh no, don't you talk to me?" We're like, "Who are you? Like, who are you?" Just to having a conversation with her. And I noticed that foreign women and American women act totally different.
And you ever heard of what's this guy's name? There's these guys that do live streams. They doing with Tommy too. With Tommy Sotomayor.
You talking about Fresh and Fit and all them?
Yeah. Do you remember when Fresh and Fit say the same shit you saying? And that nigga got a whole baby by a woman that's not Black American and doing the same shit that y'all accuse Black Americans of doing. So you can't tell me that it's different when you go outside. It's like I'm gonna be honest. I think y'all niggas is weak because y'all are absolutely weak because the Black woman has been oppressed just like we've been oppressed. What you saying is what Black women say about Black men. When they say Black men been beat down, the white man has beat them down, XYZ like that. When all a Black man need is just the opportunity. All a Black woman need is the opportunity. And you know who they need it from? They need it from the only species that can fix them. We the only ones that can fix each other. And what Black women and Black men do, they want to run from their own race. They want to run from their own race so they could be a bed wench. That's all you're gonna do.
Nah, man, it gotta be Black women holding Black women because they not listening to us, bro.
So what you want is hoes. Because let's say you go, okay then, but then no problem. Then seek out that wife. The scriptures say, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. And you know what that means? That means that every woman that you seek out might not be the one for you. This is Proverbs 18:22. It says, whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor from the Lord. Here's what the scriptures also say. A wicked woman is given to a wicked man as a portion. So your criteria for seeking a woman has to improve. If you're not improving it and trying to get with a woman that you know is a monster, you deserve what you get. So I never say, so like, listen, I've courted women. I meet a woman or talk to a woman and it may not work out. I don't say because I talked to her for a while and we didn't match, I don't say, man, all women is like this. I just mean me and her not compatible. That happens. You're not gonna be compatible with every woman that you meet. You're just not. But then you're gonna find that woman that is compatible. You just gotta be willing to search her out. That's it. And if you done been with 34 women, you're searching for women is trash. And listen, and let me tell you, and you ain't listen before you get offended. Before you get offended, my searching of women was trash. Listen, before you get offended, my searching of women used to be trash until I changed the way that I looked for women too. So I'm not telling you something that I didn't have to analyze myself. If you pick a bad woman, that means you picked a bad woman. That woman ain't got nothing to do with you picking her. You picked her. That's your fault. You want a good woman, you got to pick a good woman. And when you pick a good woman, that's your blessing. You can't blame the woman that you picked on the woman. You picked her. You got to blame it on you. You picked that woman. She ain't picked you. You picked her. You put your dick in, unless she raped you, you put your dick in her pussy. That's what you did. So you got to have your own self-accountability. You got to have your own self-analyzation, and you got to say, what am I doing when I'm picking these women? Am I picking the right woman? Am I looking at this woman the right way? Am I looking at this woman the wrong way? You got to analyze yourself so that the next woman you pick is better.
If I do all this stuff, right, and the woman still decides, you know what, I just don't like the nigga. You know what I'm saying? She's going to end up taking me to court. I'm going to get divorced. I'm going to lose half my stuff. I'm going to lose a child because 80% goes to the mother. Then it goes to the father.
What you just jumped to, you should know if she liked you before you fucked her and had kids with her.
But every girl likes me until we get deep into the conversation or we get deep into
right. Now let me ask you that. Let me ask you a quick question. Wait, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. Wait, I'm gonna let you go after I ask you this quick question. As you getting to know her, are you having sex with her?
Yes, of course.
That's your problem. You ain't listening to nothing that I'm saying. I said before you have sex with her, get to know her and see. Don't have sex with her until you know if this is a woman you want to be with. You can't. That's the problem with black people. Black people have sex first, figure out the relationship later, and then, like you said, you done had a kid with this woman, you done built this with this woman, and the whole time she don't like you. But imagine if you got to know her goals, like you want to be in a relationship forever. Like you want to be in a relationship with this woman for a long time, right?
Sure.
So if you want, now that sure lets me know you lying right now. That nigga said sure. You said sure, like sure I'll play along. That lets me know you lying. And that's why you pick wrong women. You pick wrong women.
Hold on. The reason why I said sure is because usually every time I see a woman and I'm dating a woman, I'm like, yeah, maybe this is the one. Maybe she's the one for me. And you know, we get into a couple months. I'm like, yeah, damn, she's. So a couple more months, we have sex, right?
Right.
Then after we have sex, we like best friends. You know what I'm saying? A year or two down the line, she watched YouTube talking about, or she watched Love and Hip Hop. Then she turned to you and like start treating you differently. You like, what the hell's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought we was cool. And then all of a sudden, she changed her mentality of the nice, sweet girl she was in the beginning to the demon
this one I like,
of the West. You know
I get it. And this is why I like being an Israelite. And I don't know if you subscribe, but you might want to be an Israelite because you want to meet a woman and you want to get with that woman with the goal that if we have sex, we can't be apart from each other. Period. If that's what you really want, you got to tell the woman that you're getting. You said what? You said what?
The difference between religion and laws. Like if that's your religion and you hold to it, of course. But people always change their religion. But you cannot break the law. It's like, you know,
you can't break the law. Like, listen, brother. Religion or law, a woman can't leave. Even in law, that woman can divorce, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right. So the law is not going to keep you together. The law, let me tell you something. Law is not going to keep you together. The commitment is going to keep you together. Like, we believe that and this is something that men don't suffer as much as women. Women suffer this the most. Women suffer this happy shit. Women live in a fucking fantasy world. Women believe, I remember there's this sister sent me this email one time I've been trying to find. It's called the Ken doll effect. Like when women be children as kids, somebody got a mute in the background. Somebody got a mute. So now, except the person that I'm talking to, I need the other callers to mute. Or I'm gonna hang up on you. All right. Thank you. So women grow up playing with dolls. I don't know who this is. Y'all gonna have to call back. Women grow up playing with dolls, and that's their fantasy. How they treat that Ken doll, or how they treat that doll that they play with. That's their husband, and that's their fantasy. And their fantasy is, this is how my man has to be. And when they grow up with their fantasy and they get that man, and that man is everything that they dreamed of, and then it doesn't go that way. What they end up doing, what they end up doing is leaving him and to go find another Ken doll that they can be happy with. Whereas a man who's more practical, you know that relationships are up and down. Relationships are not one way. Relationships are going to be up, they're going to be down, and you just have to be content with that. And so that's a woman's problem. So, brother, I'll let you have the last word so I can get these other calls.
Sure. Yeah, so I understand what you're saying. It's really on me. Maybe I should really do some more inter-reflecting and see what's going on with me, or see what's my take of selection. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna definitely try that before I make a big decision to go leave the country and stuff like that. It's just that, you know, my main question was, if I want to go to Israel and be a foreign woman, an Israelite, not an Israelite, but Israeli woman, would that be considered a, you know, abomination?
Yeah, that's an abomination. That's a white woman. Yes, that's an abomination.
She's from Israel. I don't get it. Like
she's not the so-called Jew. The so-called Jew is not an Israelite. That's a white woman.
What if she was an African Israel?
She can't be we not African either.
Come on, man. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
The best women to pick is either American women.
The best woman, yeah, Black, Hispanic, Native American, and you could, if it's an Israelite woman overseas, then that's fine. But if they actual white or Chinese or Asian or African or Arab, nah, you can't sleep with them.
I thought you could date Asians.
No, you can't date no fucking Asian, man.
I thought that was a bad thing. Like, I thought Asians was part of it. All right, cool, man. Good to know. I guess Black, Hispanic, and Native American.
There you go.
This is really, if you pretty much saying any women from the West, you gotta pick any woman from the West.
No, what I'm saying is she gotta be she gotta be an Israelite woman. So we got schools. So we got a school in the UK, for example. So if you went over to the UK, you know, our people is there. I'm saying Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian because we're in North and South America. But if you go overseas, as long as they're Israelite, they're fine. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, wow. Okay. But yeah, okay, I guess.
All right, no sweat. I appreciate it. No problem. All right, next in the queue is Marcus Williams.
Oh, that's my whole name, man.
My bad. That's what it says. My bad.
Hey, what's going on, man? I have a question about this flip.
I
know they changed this. I called a while ago about the black about the scriptures in the Bible proving that the people was black.
Yeah.
And I found another one. It was Jeremiah 8:21. And
you said what's the script? I didn't hear the scripture. What you say? What was the scripture you said?
Jeremiah 8:21.
What does it say?
I think it said it basically said he was black, like for the hurt of my people, I'm black.
Oh, okay. So that might be more of condition, not color. Let me see. So,
okay.
It says, "For the hurt of the daughter of my people, I am hurt. I am black." That might be a condition there.
Oh, okay, all right.
I would have to look. I'll ask just to check, but I believe that might be condition.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because it says, "I am black. Astonishment have taken hold on me." So that might be condition.
Oh, okay. Thanks for clearing it up for me, man. I appreciate it.
No problem at all.
All
right. That's everybody. So now I want to go. Do I need to go back to this video? Let me see if I can go back to this video. Hold on. I'm gonna have to retitle this live. This live was about Christians. Yeah, I'm taking new calls. Yeah, y'all can call in. I'm gonna take a couple more. So if y'all want to call in, y'all can call in. I'm about to take my hair out. My hair looking rough as hell. Hey, I'm doing a live stream tonight. Me and Tazaryach doing a live stream on you funky ass FBAs and hip hop. I'm gonna play this audio of the first MC in hip hop saying how he was influenced by the Last Poets, and the Last Poets had a Puerto Rican brother that was a member, and the poem that the Puerto Rican brother made was called Pretty Nigga. We're gonna talk about it tonight. That's at 8 o'clock tonight. That's going down. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Norman. I'm calling out of Cincinnati.
What's going on, brother? You got a question or comment?
For the Hebrews, and you say we ain't African.
We gotta back up, brother. Back up a little bit. I heard you say we the Hebrews and we what? Say that again.
You say we Hebrews and we not African, correct?
We Israelites and not Africans. That's correct.
Okay, but the 15th dynasty created the whole Israelite religion when they went into Egypt, the Hyksos. Because if you research Jacob, right? Jacob, the Israelites come from Jacob, correct?
Yes.
The 15th dynasty king, the ruler that
when you say 15th dynasty, so I can follow.
Wait,
brother, I'm just trying to follow you. When you talk about 15, you talk about BC time. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
go ahead.
Yes,
all right, go ahead.
Right.
No, sorry, go ahead.
The Europeans came in. His name was before, because there wasn't no J, it was a Y, Yaakov. So when they invaded Egypt and changed everything, they changed it to the J. And the Leviticus priests, the Levites, who are the false priests that Jesus said, the synagogue saying, went into Egypt and created the Bible and changed the name from a Y to a J. So Jacob is actually, the Israelites are actually white people that invaded.
Okay, brother, I don't know if you smoke weed or not, but you combined a lot. You mentioned, and wait, hold on one second. Don't hang up. Just hold on one second.
Yeah.
Caller, hold on. The reason why I said you combined a lot, you said that it was a J. I'm assuming it was a Y. They changed it to a J. The synagogue of Satan changed it to a J, right? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
You know there wasn't no letter J in the 15th dynasty, right?
There wasn't a letter J. That's what I'm saying.
So what I don't know what you're talking about.
My bad. When they changed it from Hebrew to translation to English, they changed the Y to a J. But the Y.
No, but the letter J didn't come about until the 1500s, though.
500 years ago. That's when.
Right, but what I'm saying is, right. So they wouldn't have been. Hold on one second. Caller, hold on, caller. So what I'm saying is, before that, it would be Yaquab. Israel would be Yasha'Allah. Jesus would be Yahweh. Some people might say Yeshua.
Exactly.
So they had
right.
But just because they added a letter J to the English language, not to the Hebrew or Greek, doesn't make it white. It's just a translation.
No. You miss what I'm saying. No. Yaakov, Jacob was a ruler in Egypt from the Hyksos.
Jacob was never a ruler. Jacob was never a ruler in Egypt.
Yes, no, the real one. I'm talking about.
What's your evidence? What's your evidence?
These real people.
What's your evidence? What's your evidence?
I'm telling you.
No, you can't tell me. You got to tell me. Where can I go?
Listen. The father of Israelite was a white man.
The father of Israelite. Okay, slow down.
Yes,
listen,
brother.
Listen. Stop. Do you have a source for what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, what is
Google? Okay. Google the 15th dynasty and look up the kings.
Brother, I tell you, here's what you could do. You can Google it and then text it to me. I would be glad to read it. In Genesis 25 and 23, the first white man is Esau. Esau is the white man. Jacob is not a white man. Esau is described as being red and hairy all over like a garment. Esau is described as being from the cleft of the rock or the mountains, and the white man calls himself Caucasian because of that. So I don't know what you're talking about right now.
I'm talking about history.
That is history. What I just that's history. What I just said.
The walls of Egypt. Hold on. The walls of Egypt, right? You talking biblical? None of that been proven. We talking
all of that's
facts.
Proven.
Hold on.
But you said, brother, if you stop, just here's what. Just stop. No, slow down. Before I entertain anything further, just go on. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna hang up on you. I'm gonna keep you on the phone. I want you to go get your source of what you're saying. Then I want you to text it to me, and then we can read it. So I'm gonna take the next caller while you do that.
So you don't know nothing about the invasion of the Hyksos.
All I want you to do is get your source.
Do you know anything about that, though?
All I want you to do.
You know anything about that?
All I want you to do is get your source, and then come back to me. I'm gonna take the next caller. All right. So just mute your mic.
About like what happened in real life. Like
all you gotta do is just.
Egypt.
Now I'm gonna hang up on you. I told him what to do. That's all I want him to do. He said Google. You ain't gonna tell me to Google it. Next person in the queue, 269719.
Shalom, Cat.
Hey, shalom, brother.
I have a comment and a question.
Okay.
Well, statement, comment, something like that. So my first comment is when Christians be saying that they spiritual Israel. And I hear that a lot when you be debating these Christians and whatnot.
Right.
And we all know that's not biblical at all. So that's just out the window, out the gate. But let's say we entertain that, right? Let's say we entertain that they are spiritual Israel. How could y'all be spiritual Israel when y'all don't do nothing that the ancient Israelites did?
Right.
Like y'all don't even mimic what y'all don't even mimic what Israel did at all. Like that's what
I've been saying lately to Christians. When they try to say they're Christian, I start bringing up what the Israelites did.
Right. And that's like me saying, like, yeah, I'm spiritual Jordan on the court. I'm Jordan on the court. But as soon as I get on the court, I'm like, nigga, you ain't Jordan in the spirit like you playing like that. So, if anything, Christians, if Christians on the line right now, I hear that y'all are spiritual pagans. That's what y'all are.
Yeah, they spiritual pagan is right. That's right.
Yeah. So that's my comment right there, because I'm just tired of hearing that. That is so played out, man. Like, just stop that argument. It's over. There ain't no spiritual Israel. But
hold on one second. Because I'm doing a live stream. They can hear you live. I'm gonna call you when I get done.
Oh, I was about to say some funny shit. Like, tell her you'll call her back.
Yeah, I'm doing it live.
All right,
shalom. You have some short stuff. All right, what's your question, bro? Hey, brother, what's your question?
All right, so my question is, if I'm not mistaken, Passover is coming up in the spring, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how would I keep that properly? Because I'm not in a congregation and I just meet up with like a few family members trying to get in the truth. Like, how would we keep that properly?
Keep the Passover?
Yeah, properly.
I would say come to our Passover, April 12th in Atlanta. If you can't make it, you can watch it online. And so what we do is we do the Sabbath service. We eat lamb, bitter herb, and unleavened bread.
Okay. So is it like a week long ceremony? So we gotta
the Passover is 1 day ceremony. Now following the Passover is
unleavened bread.
Unleavened bread. That's for 7 days.
Okay, so for 7 days we get rid of all leavened bread in our house, right?
That's correct.
And we eat nothing but leavened bread.
Anything with leaven, right? And you gotta have
anything with leaven,
right? And you gotta have leaven, unleavened bread every day. Hold on 1 second. Caller, hold on. And you gotta eat unleavened bread once a day, at least once a day. Hold on a second. Caller, hold on. That's how you keep it.
Okay. And another thing, this is the last thing before I go. Man, Cap, I was watching the Battle of the Sexes, right?
Right.
And, hey man, she said was Ezekiel a false prophet? I'm like,
oh yeah.
What is she talking about? But my question regarding that, because I've been hearing a lot of your debates, Cap, like how do you conjure up so much patience dealing with the foolery that you gotta hear? Like man, because I would have lost it, man. Like you just your patience is just the same throughout a whole 2 hour. Like how do you practice that? How do you get to that point where okay, all right, I'm just chill.
I don't. That's all the Most High. First, the Most High gave me this ability, because I don't you asked me this question. Everybody in the school asked me this question. Comments say the question how you just sit there and do it. I don't know. Be honest with you. I think I go into it. Mentally preparing myself to listen. To cut. So I like to beat the shit out of everybody. So that means if I'm going back and forth with you and I can't listen to you, then I'm gonna be as slow as you are. And so what I do instead is I'll listen to you. Like yesterday, when I'm on a live yesterday with these Christians, this Christian brother comes in there, give this whole premise about Romans 3:23, all have sinned and saying all this Jesus is God and everything, and then I listen to that too. So I listen to him the whole time, and then when I go talk, he starts interrupting me. So now I have to embarrass him because I feel like I can embarrass him because I gave him the respect to say everything he had to say. He should have done the same to me, but he didn't. So now I get to embarrass him. That's why I do it.
Okay, righteous.
So that is the Lord.
But yeah, okay, Cap. Well, I appreciate you, man. Keep doing your thing. Shalom to you, and I'll definitely keep tapping in.
All right, thank you, brother. I appreciate the call, brother.
All right, thank you. Shalom.
No sweat, shalom. Next in the queue, and we got a lot. I'm gonna try to get through these fast. The next in the queue is 718-753. 718. Yep, I can hear you.
So, Mike, going back to the first topic about women. So I'm married to a white woman. I'm Latin American. I don't know. In your book, how does that feel? How does that look?
So for us, we before we come into the truth as Israel, there's a lot of things that we did wrong. Whether it's marrying outside of our race, unaliving, stealing, XYZ. So you can't divorce her. That's your wife. So that's your wife. You can't divorce her. You got to stay with her, but you just got to know that you cannot do that again. So if you came into,
I'm not willing to divorce.
So if you came into the school, let's say if you came into ISUPK, we wouldn't tell you had to divorce your wife. She can't come into our school though, but we wouldn't tell you got to divorce your wife.
I understand. So I follow the law. I came to the truth when I'm learning, and when she is not in the same page.
You said
like,
she's
she still
what?
go to church. She's not on the same page.
Yeah, but as long as if she has a desire to stay with you, she don't have to be on the same page.
I mean, if you were talking about submission and obey, I mean, she's a good wife. She takes care of the family, like in terms of like health. She's very health conscious. She cooks. She's a good woman in my book, and
yeah. So that's all you got to do. So listen, the scriptures say, well, I can't use these scriptures that I would use with you for her because she's white. But if she's not giving you no problems in the house, then so be it.
Well, the things that kind of come against me are like Christmas, because she's all about those traditions. She was raised Jehovah's Witness.
You said she was raised what?
Jehovah's Witness.
So she don't celebrate Christmas then?
No, she used to. And I mean, she
but
didn't.
I thought Jehovah's.
No.
I thought Jehovah's Witnesses weren't supposed to celebrate that.
No. She didn't, and so she's bitter that she had a bad childhood. She grew up and she left her religion.
Oh, okay. So now she wants. Okay, so I got it now. So she didn't like that she couldn't celebrate. So now that she's older,
she didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, all you got to do in your household, you just don't celebrate it. She gonna have to deal with it. You just gonna have to battle that. It's your house. You the head of the house. Don't celebrate it.
It's like a war zone. If I ever like say something against it,
like people go to war every day, B. People go to war every day, man.
Yeah.
You got to win that battle because now you're right. It is a warfare. It's spiritual warfare. Who's gonna serve God and who's gonna serve Satan? And you got to make sure that your house serves God.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess it's because sometimes I'm like, how much should I enforce my what I know to be true, and just like impose my will like that, and she will obey. I mean,
yeah, she got to obey. She got to say. You got to say in this house, we're not celebrating Christmas. That's what you got to say.
I mean, it's that, and also the church on Sunday, and like, it's a mess. But I mean, when it comes to religious stuff, like spiritual, everything else, it's pretty much good, I guess.
That's what's up. That's it. That's all. Just don't marry another white woman. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you, Cap.
No sweat, brother.
All
right. Next caller in the queue is 804-837.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, peace, man.
Peace, what's going on?
I was trying to see, in your religion, you were talking about the Africans and the Jews and stuff like that.
Right.
So do
you gotta speak up a little bit.
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah, uh-huh.
All right, yeah. Do you consider like the Falasha or the Limba people in Africa as Jews?
I think Falasha means fake, if I'm not mistaken. So how we look at on the continent of Africa, right? Limba, Yoruba, Ashanti, etc. The Israelites are among them like we're in America. So like we American in America, right? But are we the Americans? I'm asking you, brother.
Are we the Americans?
Yeah, are we like we American, right? You're a black American?
Yeah.
But if somebody said if you heard somebody say America or Americans, do you think they talking about you or white people?
Generally they'll be talking about white people as far as being settlers.
Right, because they're mainly because they're the dominant.
They're not the original.
Hear what I'm saying, though. I agree with that. But they're the dominant people. I think they're like 60 or 70% of the population in America. So they're the dominant people. So when you say America, for us, we're like 10% of the population. We're the minority. So in Africa, that's what we would be in Africa. So Israelites are in Africa, but we're the minority in those tribes. So could an Israelite be in the Yoruba or the Limba tribe? Yes. But the Limba tribe is not Israelites because there were people there.
You don't think the whole tribes or the people of Ethiopia who can trace their lineage back and the Limba people?
Not all of them.
You just disagree with that.
Yeah, the minority of them could probably trace back to Israel, not the majority.
Oh, okay. And I see you said you were going to have a little thing about the hip hop.
Yeah.
and you say so you under the impression that the Black Americans didn't create hip hop. That's
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm under the impression that Black Americans started hip hop, and Puerto Ricans and Caribbeans was right there with him. That's what I'm saying.
They were right there with. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you are acknowledging that it is the Black people, is their creation, and they just the first to tag on to it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, what I'm gonna play tonight is Kokla Rock, right? Kokla Rock is regarded as the first hip hop MC in hip hop. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, he's Black.
Yeah, he's Black. Do you know that it's a Puerto Rican that influenced him?
Oh yeah, it like I said, it could be influenced by them.
Wait, hold on one second. Wait, hold on one second. Here's what I mean when I say influenced by him. Before he rapped, there was a group called the Last Poets. Are you familiar with the Last?
I know about the Last Poets.
Right. So they had a Puerto Rican brother in their group. His name is Julio Feliciano, I believe. Are you familiar with him?
No.
Yeah. So in the Last Poets, before the hip hop scene came up, they already had a Puerto Rican brother with him by the name of Julio Feliciano. And he wrote Pretty Nigga. That's what he wrote. A Puerto Rican wrote Pretty Nigga. And Kokla Rock said that inspired him for rap. So not only was Puerto Ricans with the Last Poets, the Puerto Ricans influenced hip hop. And the Puerto Rican brother said nigga, and Black people didn't complain. And my argument with Black people in 2024 is they're creating a narrative that didn't exist back then. That the narrative of separating Black people, Caribbeans, and Puerto Ricans from hip hop didn't exist until this year. You never. And how old are you?
I'm 47.
Good. I'm 49. So we kind of come up in the same type of generation. When it came to hip hop, have you ever heard of Blacks, Hispanics, and Caribbeans being separate from each other?
I mean, distinctly, as far as culturally, they were different from it.
Culture and music is two different. I'm not talking about our culture. I'm not talking about the way Black. I'm just talking about in terms of hip hop. I've never heard an argument that Puerto Ricans are not a part of hip hop. Kool Herc, who's Jamaican, is now being told he's not a part of hip hop.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that's what you're saying. I'm saying that what I'm asking you, that's why I said, have you heard of this before this year? I'm not talking about your position. I'm talking about
you didn't hear about it. You didn't hear about it before this year because they all acknowledged the truth before this year.
Well, who's not acknowledging that? Joe?
Can I say? Let me say this. Can I say this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Earlier in hip hop, when they came out, Fat Joe was rocking with the gods, and Fat Joe understood who was the creator of it. They acknowledged it, even back to third base. Even a Ashkenazi white boy from third base was going to have to say rhymes like bad guys were black. It must have been a white guy who started all that. When you came into hip hop back in the day, you had to acknowledge blackness. It wasn't no acknowledgement of no Jamaica or no Puerto Ricans or anything.
That's not true.
And that's why. Let me finish this, and then I'm gonna let you talk. Most of the time, they came in with the gods and rap, whether people knew it or not. And these people was acknowledging that the black man was God. Not let alone acknowledging that Black people created rap. They was acknowledging that the black man is God. You know what I'm saying? So these people came in not mixing or anything, because you can go look at Fat Joe old interviews in print when he would say we were making black music and our parents didn't whatever. That's the issue that seems to be why it's coming up now, because they want to disavow that you came from Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Cuba, wherever it is you may have came from, but the origins of it and the creators of it is the original black man in America who is the originator of it. Just like we have the first black president, we have the first black Puerto Ricans entering into hip hop. We have the first Jamaicans and different things entering into hip hop.
But Kool Herc, who's regarded as the father of Jamaican. There's another DJ, Grandmaster Flash, is another Caribbean brother. And I like when I listen to Coke LaRock, I was listening to an interview with Coke LaRock, and Coke LaRock said something that was heavy. He said, I didn't even know what a Dominican was, Jamaican and all of that. You know, they was just all black to me. He had a Dominican friend that helped him when some other Dominicans was going to jump him because he knew the language. He didn't even know that he was that. So when you say, I think people, to me personally, I think this is a hustle. This is a hustle. This is white supremacy at its finest, to divide a group of people that have always been united. Even Fat Joe, I think it's 3 years ago, he played a video and they playing him. He's saying that hip hop and he even said Latino music is African or black, like giving credit to black people. And so now, because he used the term 50-50, which I don't know if I agree with the 50-50 term, but because he's saying that, now we got to have this whole great divide when we have all lived in harmony. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, blacks, Puerto Ricans, and Caribbeans, when it came to hip hop, we lived in harmony together. We have never put nobody out. And if we're going to have a true enemy, and this is what I'm going to talk about tonight, if we're going to have a true enemy, it should be the Jewish man that took fucking hip hop. If anybody is a culture vulture, if anybody is robbing somebody of this culture, it's white people. Why ain't nobody going to white people saying you took our culture? But and here's, I text this to Tariq Nasheed. I had a back and forth with Tariq Nasheed through text. And I text him, I said, even if you win this argument with Puerto Ricans and you beat them, you beat the Puerto Rican, you beat the Caribbean and say, this is black culture, you still got your ass whipped by the white man. It's not even a victory. What do you gain if the Puerto Ricans and Caribbeans come out in droves and say, F Kool Herc and F Julio Feliciano and their contributions and what they did for hip hop? Y'all got it, black people. You still ain't got nothing. You got absolutely nothing. You don't own hip hop. You don't run hip hop. You don't control hip hop. You don't control what's created. You don't control what's played. You don't control the genre whatsoever. And the people that you're fighting don't control it either. So wouldn't it be better to stay with the people that you started with and then go fight the real enemy? Or is it just easier to fight this enemy? That's how it comes across to me. But I got to take these other callers.
Okay.
I got to take.
Can I say one thing before I get off? Because I wanted to say something, but I wanted to let you finish.
It got to be, if it's 15 seconds, literally. Because my gym, and just so you know, before I let you go, my pre-workout is kicking in. It's been 88 minutes, and I need to go work out. So I'll give you 15 seconds exactly. You have the floor.
Okay. But the thing that they're winning, when you speak of what they're winning the truth. That's what they're winning. They're winning the actual fact of the matter. Whether Jews are taking advantage of money in situations like that, that could be the same premise that people could say about your organization.
I could see that. Here's the difference. No problem.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. You gotta be quiet for a second. You gotta be quiet. Like I said, this is what I mean. Like I don't know why you got to do that. Like you almost made me
got to do that.
Because I said I give you. Wait, slow down. When I said why you got to do that, why? Here's what you didn't do. I said I was gonna give you 15 seconds. You agreed to, and then when I started talking after your 15 seconds was up, you decided to overtalk me because you thought you was making a point that I couldn't come back. And then I went to respond to that, and then look how you even talking now. But you talk past the 15 seconds. But if you agreed to the time. And then I start talking, why did you keep talking? You agreed to the
I was
time.
trying to make a point.
But it was
That's
past
what I
the
was trying
time.
to
But it
do.
was past the time.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
now I'm
So
responding. Now look at you, and you about to say it's just that. You about to keep talking. You don't have to keep talking.
No, I was
So
about
I'm gonna
to.
show
I
you
was
the
about to
difference.
let
You
you know
still you don't have to let me know anything.
that I was going
You don't
to.
have to. You don't.
That I step back
You don't have to let me know
and
anything.
let you talk.
You don't have to let me know anything. Hold on, caller. Now you'll hear the answer offline. So now, when he says it's like our organization, that he says we're not winning anything, here's the difference between that and us. When we go out there and battle this so-called Jew, you know why the earth knows about black, Hispanics, and Native Indians being Israelites? It's because of us. Directly because of us. You know why blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians' lives are changing, and now they're coming back to being to the truth of being Israelites? It's because of us. You know even why y'all know me? The only reason y'all know me, listen, I was born Tyree Gas to 2 black parents. I was a software specialist working at SPS, Strategic Products and Services, in Parsippany, New Jersey. I had a daughter, had a stepson, and that's all I was, and smoked weed all day. That's it. And then I came into the truth. And the only reason y'all know me is because the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge built me, created me, taught me. The Most High put his spirit on us. And now the earth knows us. Now the earth knows me. If y'all win and get this truth about hip hop being black, you can gain the truth, like he said, of knowing that it was black, but that's all you're gonna get. You're not fighting nobody that you're gonna win with. I'm gonna take these last 3. I'm gonna try to be quick. 917-696.
Shalom, Cap. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Shalom, brother. How are you? I was watching. I'm gonna get straight to the point because I heard you say you got to get to your gym.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the battle of the sexes,
mm-hmm.
and you was doing. You was on point. The young ladies, they have a problem, like you said, with obey and submissive. It's like a trigger for them. So anyway, you was doing so well. I made a comment which got me blocked. They thought I was whoever blocked me. I don't know if it was you or one of your moderators.
Blocked you where you can't comment on my channel?
Right.
Okay.
I said, I may tell you exactly what I said, and I guess maybe it was offensive, and I didn't mean to be offensive.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Captain Cracker Ass, meaning you be cracking on them. And I think somebody thought that was being disrespectful.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So I got blocked. I couldn't make any more comments. So I tried to email you. I was watching the next thing that you had with Alton, and I thought that was your email going across the screen, but it was his. So I sent the email to this guy, which I don't like this guy at all. And I know they're probably gonna make a meme out of me over the email. I don't care. I don't care. But I was just trying to let you know I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. That was the whole point.
Got you. What is your
my name? Eric Tinsley. My name is Eric Tinsley.
On the YouTube too?
Yeah, on the YouTube too.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Text me your name. Well, text me your name now. Yeah. Text me your YouTube name, and I'll unblock you when I find it.
Yeah, but I didn't mean no disrespect. I've been listening to you for years, and you know I'm talking, bro. No sweat.
I appreciate it. Sometimes, comments can, people can get confused by comments all the time. So I'm gonna look for you. I'll probably have to do it when I get to my computer. But if you just text me your name, I'll take you off. That's not a problem.
Straight like that. But keep up the good work, Hebrew. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. All right.
Easy.
All right, next in the queue is Mason Rebecca.
What's going on, Cap?
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it brief. I had 2 things. Mm-hmm. One of the things was I'm going to speak on that little FBA situation. I personally agree with the FBA. I think everybody is missing the point here. Like they didn't start this whole ordeal or whatever the case is. That started with Fat Joe and what's his name, Busta Rhymes. when they was like 50, they pretty much disrespected Black Americans, in my opinion, to say Black Americans don't have a culture, and hip hop was just started between.
When I played the audio, Busta Rhymes didn't say Black Americans. He said America has no culture, and then he started mentioning they took jazz, XYZ like that. So that translates to me like he's talking about white people stealing shit. I didn't watch that and say he's talking about.
If we talking about the same thing, I may be wrong, but I can almost bet on it. But for like, I think this is just where FBAs or people who agree with this logic, like I agree with Tyree, they're not saying that Puerto Ricans wasn't a part of it, or Kool Herc shouldn't be a part of it, but to sit here, and it's almost like everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga effect.
The Puerto Rican brother wrote a rap called "Pretty Nigga." That's what the Puerto Rican song was.
Yeah, I know. That don't mean they started hip hop.
That's before hip hop.
It's a lot of things that's before hip hop that we like.
That inspired Coke LaRock, the first MC. That inspired him. Let me see if I got the audio. I have the audio. I have the audio.
But rap. No, I heard the audio. What I'm saying is, it's a.
You heard the audio of you heard the audio of him saying the Puerto Rican brother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I heard when you played it. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, it's a lot of like. So when we dig deeper, it's a lot of things that hip hop is based on, which all it is just evolved Black culture. Because they had, if you want to be technical, they had breakdance.
No problem.
Different things.
No problem.
Way before.
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem on either side. Here, the problem is Tariq Nasheed is creating an unnecessary argument and using one individual. Let's say if Fat Joe and Busta Rhymes make that statement. There are two people in a culture that existed since, let's say, 68. Let's just say 70 for the sake of argument. So from 70s, for 54 years, hip-hop flourished. And because Fat Joe said it was 50-50, now FBA's coming out the woodwork talk about Puerto Ricans wasn't here, wasn't there. If they wanted to properly correct the history, all they got to do is just tell the history. And if a man from back there says a Puerto Rican influenced him to become the first rapper, then don't take Puerto Rican contribute. That's a contribution. If a man from back then,
I would have to disagree with that, and the only reason why
you disagreeing with him, you're not disagreeing with me.
No. I'm just saying the logic. What I mean by the logic, because you calling him the first MC.
I'm not calling him the first. Wait, slow down. I'm not calling him the first MC. That's what hip hop is calling him.
Okay, well, you can hear. All right, define MC.
You ask them to define it. He's regarded listen. The reason why I'm saying ask them to define it, because I'm not the one that called him the first MC. I just listened to all the ancients, to all the founding, all the men from back then say Coke LaRock is the first MC. Now, you got MCs, I think, from the 40s and 50s, but that's outside of the genre of hip-hop. So they would be doing what we would today call MCing, but they didn't call it hip-hop.
Right, but see, that's what I'm saying. So if we're being technical, it was before. If he couldn't have been the first.
He's the first MC. See, this is why I just categorized it for you. When it comes to hip-hop, Coke LaRock when it comes to the genre of hip-hop, Coke LaRock is the first MC. If you go to the 40s, and you can go before the 40s, there's a book called $40 Million Slave. And in the book called $40 Million Slave, what they would be called was actually callers. Before it was a hip-hop MC, they were called callers. And the callers would be black men or women that would have the mic, and they would tell. I remember when I taught it, they would be like, you know that song, Slide to the Right, 2 hops now, y'all. That's what they were. And during slave time, they were called callers. But now in the genre of hip hop, the first MC is called Coke LaRock. And Coke LaRock said Pretty Nigga influenced him to be an MC. And Pretty Nigga is written by a Puerto Rican brother. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is I don't disagree with nothing you said, but I think that their argument, when I say their argument, which is the FBA, is just that it still all comes from black culture, meaning like even back in them times when the Puerto Ricans was attending these so-called parties and stuff like that, their parents, which some of them was racist, they used to it's a word that they used to call us, like it's almost like
like a nigga word, right.
Like a mayate or something.
I'm with you on that.
They'll tell them this is who you're acting like.
But I'm with you. But I don't disagree with that. Listen, man, I don't see, and that's the thing. None of this, and this the word Tariq like to use. None of it is a monolith. Even FBA, he'll tell you, FBA is not a monolith. It's not a one-way thing. So when people bring up the argument that Puerto Rican families didn't accept hip hop or didn't accept black people Puerto Ricans joining with them, we ain't saying that. Ain't nobody like y'all. I don't know if I should say y'all because you're kind of speaking from their talking points, but FBA use an unnecessary talking points because we never said every Puerto Rican and every black person got along. Like even the same brother,
no.
Right? But that's how you respond in life. Like when you bring up the families had a word.
I'm just pretty much like when I'm describing like the culture, or just that, or what they were. Well, hold on, what's the word? What they just say was so-called a part of. They were a part of our culture. That's just like if I'm that's just like when Tiger, for example. He did a video shoot and wore like whatever the Mexicans dress up in, like what's the word?
Who wore it?
Cowboy hat. Tiger.
Tiger who? Tiger Woods?
No. Damn, that's the rapper Tiger.
Oh, the rapper Tiger. Oh, okay. That's the only. When you say Tiger, I'm thinking Tiger Woods. I ain't thinking nobody else, man. Salakia.
But you know, and he was trying to pretty much embrace their culture, but they had an issue with it and tried to, you know what I'm saying, and tried to say like, hey, you kind of like swagger jacking or trying to when that really wasn't the case. Now we never had an issue with and I get why, I understand why, like.
But see, you always gonna have that though. But the hatred so now I'm gonna speak from an Israelite window, right?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to.
Okay, good. What you gonna say? Good.
From an Israelite perspective, I understand why and see why like it's causing division in this situation, in this scenario.
Well, even if I wasn't an Israelite, so before I get to the Israelite window, because I was gonna say to bring the spiritual part about it, from like all of y'all. When I say this, not you, all of them are outsiders. Tariq Nasheed is an outsider. Like Tariq Nasheed, like and you know they got FBA Foundation of Black Americans, we should have a East Coast Foundation or something like that, because all of them are outsiders. Because if you grew up in the New York, New Jersey area, blacks, Hispanics, Haitians, Jamaicans, we all grew up together. And you had some that hated each other, some that didn't. When Coke LaRock gave that story, he gave a story of how he had a fight with these Dominicans, and he had a best friend named Romero. And when he's going outside, when the Dominicans go up to fight him, they start speaking in Spanish, and his friend Romero starts speaking back to them in Spanish, and then he tells Coke LaRock, hey, they're going to try to jump you, but if they jump you, they got to jump me too. And so now that Dominican brother is siding with him against other Dominicans. And so it's not one way. It's not everybody was in like this utopia of harmony. But when it came to that genre of hip hop, everybody was there doing the music together. It wasn't even regarded as we started
I'm not arguing that.
I'm not saying I'm not talking about you, brother. I'm not saying you.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking about you. So when the FBAs make this argument, it's just a stupid ass argument to me. Now we could talk about this at 8 o'clock because I do got to go and I want to take one more caller, brother.
Right.
Yeah, so we doing this live at 8 o'clock tonight. You could chime in on that. All right, and I know
that's all pretty much.
I appreciate it, bro.
Well,
wait, bro, don't say because that's gonna make me talk, and I don't want my shit to run out. I just want to work out. I just want to work out, people. All right, brother. I'll talk to you later. All right. Shalom. 708-717. To all the other callers, hung up on him by accident. I hope he calls back. To all the other callers that's calling in, I want to work out, man. I want to go to the gym. I want to work out, but I did hang up on this caller by mistake, so I'm going to try to call him back. I just want to go to the gym. We had 105 minutes.
Please leave your message for...
We had 105 minutes. So I've done my part. Y'all be wanting me to do these car chronicles every day. I think I've done my part. I just want to work out. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Manuel, calling from Springfield, Illinois.
What's going on? You got a question or comment?
Comments, basically. Basically, man, I'm just giving you brothers y'all flowers, man. And if this world was right that he's walking on, General Yohanan should have been won the Nobel Peace Prize 10 years in a row.
Most High Christ, brother.
And as far as this breaking and dancing and hip hop, I ain't never been no rapper, but I used to be a little dancing son of a gun, man. And for real, I'm gonna tell you for real, I be a little dancing motherfucker, pardon my language.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always been we used each other as secret weapons when the other brothers, my Dominican or Spanish, whatever you want to call them, well, however they want to say it. We was always each other's secret weapon. We didn't even, when we started breaking, we didn't know nothing about bringing the cardboard and making us spin a little more. We learned from each other.
Right.
And like I ain't no rapper, so I don't know how I was rapping in New York, but it's just, we as black people always pick on the small things. We always go small. We never go big.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like picking on your little cousin with 3 of your other cousins around that's on your side. It's no fair. We all family, but you know what I'm saying? And then when we really get home, and if we get any big, we all getting in trouble. So I just want to say, man, I appreciate you brothers. I'm walking towards your way, man. I just got a few little stumps ahead of me, to tell the truth. And just keep up the great work, man.
Thank you, brother.
One more thing. Mm-hmm. One more thing. All these little, I ain't gonna say nasty Africans and then all these other religions or whatever that's doing this against y'all is jealousy, envy, because y'all saving lives.
That's
man.
Right.
Y'all saving millions of lives. Kids, mothers, fathers, y'all saving lives, and people don't want us to live. I don't care what color your skin is. Some people just don't want you to live, and y'all just, man, keep up the work. Keep up the great work, brother. My name is Manuel. I'm from Springfield, man, and I love it, straight up.
I appreciate it, brother. You take care. Appreciate the call.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. With that, I get to go work out. It was a good show. Make sure y'all tune in tonight, 8 o'clock, live on Captain Tazaryach TV. We're going to talk about hip-hop and FBAs again.